afternoon. What a great day to be an Eagle, and welcome to the Dunk City Town Center. All are in their places, and we are ready to begin this celebratory day. Today signifies one of the greatest occasions and accomplishments in the lifetime of our graduates, their families, and friends. With such pride and joy of these marvelous accomplishments, we have come to expect that the moment your graduate receives his or her diploma, you will be moved to triumphant applause or some other form of jubilant expression. Although we appreciate your outward displays of pride and your charged intensity of support, we kindly ask that you respect the following graduate by restoring quiet by the time the next candidate's name is to be called. In addition, we also ask that you respect the dignity of the commencement ceremony by remaining civil and refraining from the use of any external form of noise makers, such as air horns, whistles, or stadium horns. The use of such devices are just flat out rude and offensive and will lead to a diminished experience for those seated in proximity to you. These exercises for the 2014 fall semester, the 35th commencement ceremony at Florida Gulf Coast University, are hereby called to order.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Florida Gulf Coast University, I welcome you to the university's 35th commencement ceremony. At this time, will everyone please rise for the invocation by Campus Minister Suzanne Fast, and please remain standing afterwards to join in the singing of our national anthem, led by our vocalist and faculty member in the Bauer School of Music and the Arts, Dr. Jeannie Darnell, and the Suncoast Brass Quintet.
We are a community who seek after meaning in diverse ways and in myriad forms. As we seek the sacred present in this gathering, I invite you to join with me in contemplation. Spirit of life, soar in our hearts this day, for we are joy-filled. Today we celebrate these graduates who have toiled long, many years in pursuit of knowledge. They have found their ways through challenges and completed this part of their journeys. We celebrate with them. We celebrate their friends, their loved ones who have companioned them along the way, both those who are here with us and those who are in our hearts. We celebrate this university, this staff, this faculty, whose mission of transformation is witnessed in this rite of passage. We pause here, thankful for all that has brought us to this moment. And as we savor all these achievements, we are also mindful of the further journeys that lie ahead and beyond. For the work of lives well lived calls us on to new experiences. May these graduates and all of us find ways to live into the challenges that life brings before us. May we build the world we dream about, sustainable, just, and meaning-filled. And may we find joy in the doing. May it always be so. Amen.
You may be seated. This ceremony is patterned after a ritual which has been repeated through centuries of higher education throughout the world. The robes we wear and the symbols of the ceremony found their origin in the Middle Ages. The mace is a symbol of the authority of the university. But the spirit of commencement is always modern, always new, and always focused on the future. At this time, let me introduce the university trustees and other members of our platform party. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing, and I would ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. University trustee and chair of our Board of Trustees, Robbie Repsdorf. Dean of the Lutgert College of Business, Dr. Robert Beatty. Interim Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Jane McHaney. Dean of the College of Health Professions and Social Work, Dr. Mitchell Cordova. Dean of Library Services, Dr. Kathleen Miller. Chair of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, Carlos Cavanago III. Assistant Director of Alumni Programs, Angela Kunkel. Invocation Speaker and Campus Minister, Suzanne Fast. Unitarian Universalist Church. Student Government President and University Trustee, Dominic Volpe. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. J. Michael Rollo. Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. T.C. Yee. Academic Advisor, College of Arts and Sciences, Michelle Jones. Academic Advisor, College of Arts and Sciences, Patty Kirk. Dean of Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Jim Wolpart. CEO, NCH Healthcare System and keynote speaker, Dr. Alan Weiss. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ronald Toll. University Marshal, Faculty Senate President, and University Trustee, Dr. Sean Felton. Please join me in acknowledging our platform guest. Sitting here in the first row before me are our college marshals. As I call your name, will you please stand to be recognized and remain standing? And I would ask once again that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. Darlene Andert, Lutgert College of Business. Carol Maxian, Library Services. Dr. Joe Stetcher, College of Health Professions and Social Work. Dr. Carolyn Gischel, College of Education. Please let's acknowledge our university marshals. Thank you. I would like to recognize retired FGCU President Roy McTarnigan and his wife Beverly, who are with us today. Thank you for being here on this occasion when we celebrate the accomplishments of so many students. Also, we have a number of elected officials, members of the university's foundation board, and friends of the university here with us today. Because there are just so many of you, I won't be able to introduce each of you, but I welcome you and ask that you raise your hand so that we may recognize you. It is now my pleasure to introduce my distinguished colleague, the university's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ronald Toll.
It is a great honor for me to be part of Florida Gulf Coast University and to be part of this special ceremony this afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce the President of our Faculty Senate, member of the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, and University Marshal, Dr. Sean Felton.
Thank you, Dr. Toll. Welcome again, everyone, to the 35th commencement ceremony at Florida Gulf Coast University. Fellow platform party members, distinguished guests, outstanding faculty, parents, families, and most especially, our Florida Gulf Coast University graduates. I bring you greetings and congratulations on completing your degree programs on behalf of my incredible colleagues, the FGCU faculty. However, before I move too much further, I would like to first thank you and your families for trusting all of us with the responsibility of your education. A little secret though, graduates, there's a lot of pride, maybe some relief going around the arena right now. And most of your families are a bit vulnerable today. So it may be a great time to ask for things. Perhaps some help with paying all those outstanding parking fines so that you can actually receive your diploma. Perhaps some other money, new car, or even confess a little secret that has been building for a while, or maybe drop some other surprise. There are emergency personnel, I saw them this afternoon in the building, if the surprise is too much. Anyway, your experiences while attending FGCU are unprecedented and have been filled and enriched by the dedicated, brilliant faculty members whom have basked in your successes, comforted you during times when challenges have arose, and assisted you in every endeavor for you to reach this day. These events today are moments that are second to none for us as faculty, and seeing the works of your unwavering determination solidifies all we do daily. Thank you for also making us better along the way. I've had the privilege of representing our FGCU faculty by speaking at these proceedings several times. I've discussed what it is to be an Eagle, and even talked about the places one would go, perhaps a likely failed attempt at a Dr. Seuss parody. However, each time that I begin to write a speech, I try and find something that will capture what this day entails for you, your families, and the faculty I represent. So as I was contemplating on what I would say, I kept thinking of the opportunities that now exist for you and how your degree is a gateway to your career. Let's discuss this degree that you have spent the last several years pursuing. Preparing for this like any good academic, I researched a degree. Using the great research device of Google and Wikipedia, I typed in degree. The first thing that came up was describing the degree as a measurement of plane angle. Next, the actual academic degree was discussed. And then the link started describing the use of an antiperspirant. And there were logos, pictures. I got a bunch of free mail-in offers. However, with today's Chamber of Commerce weather, that may and hopefully will not be needed unless speakers like myself take too long to speak and each graduate decides to take a selfie with President Bradshaw. Then we may need to go back to the other type of degree. But anyways, let's get back to the academic degree. Merriam-Webster describes the degree as a title conferred on students by a college, university, or professional school on the completion of a program of study. Now that's a pretty simple definition for the privileges of what is about to be bestowed upon you. But there has been so much more that makes up this degree. Your degree today marks a professional milestone and symbolizes your commitment in earning it. We are here today to celebrate these accomplishments and the endless opportunities that now exist because you have made it, you have earned it. You have all the privileges that a degree from FGCU provides. Congratulations. Your degree now serves as a passport to the world that will never expire. After today, you have endless opportunities for advancement, progress in your chosen field, several openings for success that are still limited for many, and likely you haven't even thought about. You have been trained in your discipline, but moreover, you have been provided with lifelong learning skills that will allow you to adapt to an ever-changing workforce. You have been prepared for careers. Those of you completing your baccalaureate degree are among the top 30% of all Americans, while those of you receiving your master's degrees are now among the top 8% of educated individuals in America. Finally, those receiving your doctorate degree today are now among the top 3% of Americans. What a very select group of individuals. Finally, with this degree, you will have endless opportunities in which I have discussed. But also, think about how the degree has taught you to become a better member of society. And the following are just a few examples of the non-monetary benefits of earning a degree. Individuals that attend higher education have overall improved health and an increased life expectancy. Furthermore, research indicates that children of those that attend a higher education institution have higher cognitive skills and will engage in more extracurricular and cultural activities. Individuals obtaining degrees also demonstrate a substantial increase in civic responsibility, such as voting in elections, volunteering in community agencies, and are open more to diversity issues. Your degree signifies so much, but before I conclude this afternoon, I want to leave you with a final piece of personal advice. Never underestimate the small acts of kindness. These acts cost you not a dime, and you'll be surprised at how a slight smile or saying good morning to a colleague changes everyone's day. So remember the little things and take time to slow down. Be sure to find balance in what you do. Find that balance between your career, your family, and all else that's important to you. Find compromise in what you do. You will be much happier. Once again, my outstanding colleagues and I congratulate you. We wish you well in all of your endeavors, and we are assured that all of you will be excellent representatives of our FGCU family. You now see windows and doors where there once were walls. You have made us proud, and we anticipate your success and all of your future accomplishments. Congratulations, and go Eagles.
Thank you, Dr. Felton. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Fall 2014 student speaker, President of our student government, and university trustee, Dominic Volpe. Mr. Volpe started at FGCU in the fall of 2010 and is now a senior majoring in resort and hospitality management. In addition to his leadership role in student government, Dominic is also active with the programming board as director of concerts. Further, he is currently a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity and was an FGCU orientation leader during his first 2 years here. Mr. Volpe is performing admirably in his role as student government president and as a university trustee. It is my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Dominic Volpe.
Thank you, Dr. Toll, and thank you for everyone for coming today. And congratulations to you, the graduates. But first, I really do think we should take the time to thank our parents and family through supporting us through this process. I'm sure if you don't have the time to thank them now, you have enough time to thank them tomorrow when you're moving back in. But anywho, graduates, today is about you. Today is a day you will never forget. It is a day you will leave the nest and become a member of our hardworking American workforce. Today, you will graduate from Florida Gulf Coast University with a sense of pride and honor and a sense of accomplishment for what you have just completed. It is my hope that you have gotten the most out of your experience here at FGCU. For me, I've had the unique ability not only to watch this university grow, but to grow along with it as a better student, a better person, and a better Eagle. I stand here humbled before you in hopes that my words do not go through your ear and right out the other, as I'm sure many of your professors have felt throughout your years. I stand up here to reflect on your accomplishment today. I want everyone to think back to their freshman year, pulling into the university and remembering that look of excitement, that feeling of being frightened of what lies ahead. Remember those feelings, those first couple of nights that you spent not knowing anyone, having to step out of your comfort zone, something you probably thought you would never have to feel again. But today, as you enter the so quote-unquote real world, those feelings will return. Through job interviews, moving to new surroundings, meeting new people, once again, you will have to think back on your times at FGCU and how it has prepared you for those moments. Bob Marley once said, You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. So I think my message to you graduates is to stay strong. You will encounter great times, happy times, and hard times. But I can tell you from personal experience that life goes on. As you embark through your journey after FGCU, remember that everything in life is temporary. So if things are going good, enjoy it, because it won't last forever. If things are going bad, remember that those won't last forever either. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. So in closing, I encourage you to take a chance on the unknown. I encourage you to take that flight and travel. I encourage you to go anywhere where your heart takes you. And remember, life is for living. But also remember, you will always have a home here on Ben Hill Griffin, in this little town we call Fort Myers. Thank you. God bless, one love, go Eagles.
Thank you, Dominic. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Alan Weiss, President and CEO of NCH Healthcare System. Dr. Weiss is responsible for a 715-bed, two-hospital integrated healthcare system in Naples. His interest in the development of the three core competencies of the NCH Healthcare System, demonstrated quality, operational efficiency, and fiscal responsibility, began during his executive MBA program at Florida Gulf Coast University, where he was named Distinguished Alumnus. In 2008, he received Distinguished Executive of the Year recognition from the Women's Bar Association, and in 2010, he was recognized as one of the Men and Women of the Year by Gulf Shore Life magazine. Additionally, Dr. Weiss serves on numerous boards, including FGCU Foundation Board of Directors, boards of Chamber of Commerce, Leadership Florida, Forum Club, Florida Hospital Association, Regional Advisory Council of the American Hospital Association, Wolford School for Certified Nurse Anesthesiology, and American Momentum Bank. After graduating from Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons, and subsequently completing his training at both the New York Presbyterian Hospital and Hospital for Special Surgery of Cornell University, he had a solo practice in rheumatology, internal medicine, and geriatrics for more than 20 years. He is board certified in all three specialties and is recognized both as a Fellow of the American College of Physicians and a Fellow of the American College of Rheumatology. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Alan Weiss, who will deliver the Keynote commencement address. Thank you.
Honored graduates, President Bradshaw, distinguished faculty, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, spouses, children, friends, and colleagues, congratulations to you all on today's wonderful achievement. It is my great honor to be with you today, and all of you should feel proud of this momentous accomplishment. With your permission, I'd like to speak directly to the proud young men and women we honor today. I'd like to share a special message with you graduates that I hope you will carry with you as you look back fondly on your years at FGCU. Graduates, you have worked hard to achieve success and you deserve to celebrate later. For the next few moments, I'd ask you to look back and consider what brought you success over the 20 or so years, and then close your eyes and imagine yourselves 20 years from now. And then, one final homework assignment at FGCU. Ask yourself 6 key questions. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who will you be 20 years from now? What will you be doing 20 years from now? When will you get there? That's easy. It's 20 years from now, and you get credit already for that question. Where will you be located 20 years from now? What will be motivating you 20 years from now? And how will you be making a life for yourself? These questions will help frame your life. And since this university is approaching the same age as many of you, permit me to trace FGCU's development from its birth 17 years ago through early childhood, adolescence, and emerging adulthood. The purpose of this exercise is to encourage everyone to think about who you will be with, what you'll be doing, where will you be successful personally and professionally, where you'll be living, and why you will be motivated, and how did this all happen. In the early 1990s, FGCU was just a dream, a gleam in the eyes of some local folks and governmental officials in Tallahassee, who I imagine never predicted the level of success and achievement FGCU has achieved. I recall that my wife and I attended a lecture in the early 1990s at the downtown Telford Auditorium of the NCH Healthcare System, featuring recently named founding Dean of Arts and Sciences of FGCU. Dean Jack Crocker had come from the University of South Florida with high hopes. I remember vividly his presentation that talked about the ambitious plans and lofty aspirations of this new university. I'll be honest, it was a great presentation, but few among the 100 residents present that night felt the same confidence that Dean Crocker had in his vision being realized. In fact, as I walked out of the auditorium, I said to my wife, that was a nice idea to have a university locally, but that really wouldn't affect our family, as our kids would already be in college before the first class was enrolled. So no one in the Weiss household was bound for Florida Gulf Coast University. How wrong I was. There would be a Weiss enrolled at FGCU, me. In 1999, I enrolled in the second executive MBA class, and while I never dreamed I would be a student at FGCU, it turned out to be a life and career-changing event. You see, that evening at Dean Crocker's lecture, I was thinking myopically about the future of our high school-age daughters and not about myself. What I might well have been asking was, what if I took advantage of this new university to build experience and knowledge and earn an MBA? Luckily, FGCU gave me that kind of life-changing experience I wish for all of you as you walk across the stage in a few moments, new degrees in hand. By the time I enrolled, FGCU was already well on the way to answering the key questions. First, the who. FGCU in the early 1990s was faced with an unknown and potentially daunting future. And one of the earliest decisions was what to call this new child. Naming a baby is always exciting, but a real challenge when there are multiple parents and lots of politics involved. The who question was quickly answered with the name Florida Gulf Coast University. Over time, the name was shortened to FGCU and identified with quality, academics, success, growth, diversity, and of course, basketball. The when was answered with the first students were enrolled in 1997. The where was fortuitous. Southwest Florida was experiencing rapid growth in the early 1990s. At that time, there was controversy as to where the new university should be located. Founding board member Ben Hill Griffin's generosity won the day, and here we are, strategically located near I-75 between two growing communities, which soon will be one continuous community. The what would be the focus of the university. Initially, environmental, distance learning, and technology, all of which were novel at that time. Founding President Roy McTarnigan and second President Bill Merwin must have been asking the what if question and been very optimistic as they set about on such an ambitious course. To his credit, President McTarnigan had seen the walls go up, the roof go on, and the stained glass installed. And I'll explain what I mean by that comment in a moment. I am certain that my good friend, President Merwin, is smiling down at us today, equally proud and somewhat amazed. The why is obvious, as FGCU has become an economic powerhouse and cultural mecca for our entire region. The how becomes the province of all of us who continue to support and represent FGCU as loyal alumni. How do we see the world? How have we added to society? How do we accomplish to reflect what the university has given to us? These are all answered in the what-if questions. These what-if questions require what behavioralists call cathedral thinking. So what is cathedral thinking? When the colossal Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris was conceived, the architects saw the foundations go into the ground. The foundation workers saw parts of the walls go up. The masons who built the walls barely lived to see the roof completed, and the roofers may have lived to see the stained glass installed. In those days, the average life expectancy was less than 40 years, and it took many decades to build the cathedral. But all those workers took the long view. And that's what cathedral thinking is, an individual who thinks about the long term, who has the perspective to imagine things how they might be. Today, of course, our perspective has to be much wider. Life has changed in so many good ways, with today's average life expectancy well into the 80s. In fact, women in Collier County have the second longest life expectancy in the nation, 86 years. Men, the second longest, 80.2 years. So we all have more time to employ cathedral thinking, taking the long view, planning, thinking ahead, and engaging in the fruits of our labors. As you ask these what-if questions and begin to plan your future, you might also consider 4 principles around the initials of your soon-to-be alma mater, FGCU. F is for family and friends, both personal and professional. Deciding who you're going to spend your life with is a key early decision. The company you keep is going to change you more than the other way around. Are the leaders in your life, your friends, and your potential spouse good, moral, ethical, honest, competent, and motivated to do good? Today, would you join the team? Live with this person forever? Be happy with your choice as you grow and mature? If yes, great. If not, you can't get away too quickly. Who you pick as your partner in life and who you work with professionally will have the most profound effect on you. Eddie Rickenbacker, an aviator industry pioneer, once said, "I would rather have 1 million friends than $1 million." And he was right. Americans today have only 1.5 friends, down from about 3 close friends years ago. You need trusted people you can call in the middle of the night and get real advice. G is for grit. Nothing comes without hard work. Sticking with an idea, persevering, getting through adversity will lead to success. Having the same ability to stay the course and not give up in the face of overwhelming adversity probably creates an even better outcome than never being challenged. One study of West Point cadets for qualities that led to success found that the intellectual and physical abilities mattered less than having grit, the ability to stay the course when challenged. Everyone faces challenges and disappointments. Having the grit to respond over the long haul is more important than the stress itself. Stay the course, do the right thing often enough, and you will get the right results. C is for the cycles of life that we all experience. Every individual and enterprise is faced somewhere down the line of life with changes: disease, divorce, death of a loved one, prison, financial ruin, bankruptcy, job loss, and other stressful events. Many not only recover, but emerge from such events even stronger and wiser. As Dun & Bradstreet CEO Jeff Steibel has said, when most people look back on their successes, they realize there were a series of failures that allowed them to navigate to success. Learning from our mistakes starts with being able to get past denying that we make mistakes. All of us make mistakes. It's what we learn from them that counts. Finally, U is for understanding, having the empathy to put yourself in others' shoes. He does good to himself who does good to his friend, is how Dutch humanist Erasmus put it 500 years ago. We see this every day from those who take genuine interest in others, who really listen as people speak, who are truly concerned about the welfare of their friends and colleagues. These are the people we respect the most. There you have it, the what-if questions to ask yourself: who, what, when, where, why, and how, and the FGCU formula to guide you. And yes, one final word: have fun. Life, you will find, is a long and exciting journey. It is best experienced with a large dose of joy and enthusiasm. Honored graduates, families, professors, leaders, and guests, congratulations and best wishes for the next 20 years and beyond for continued success and satisfaction. Thank you for allowing me to be with you this momentous day. Enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Weiss. Thank you for your thoughtful words, and also thank you for your contributions to the health of the people in Southwest Florida and to the life and the lifestyle that we enjoy in this wonderful place. We are honored as a university to call you an alum and to call you an Eagle. Thank you. It is now my privilege this afternoon to bestow a special recognition to one of our highly distinguished faculty members upon her retirement from Florida Gulf Coast University. Dr. Sally Mayberry is recognized as Professor Emeritus based on criteria established by the University Faculty Senate. These include demonstrated excellence in teaching, in scholarship, and in service, and a record of sustained commitment to the mission and to the vision of Florida Gulf Coast University. Professor Emeritus Mayberry, will you please step forward to receive your award? It's the people like Professor Mayberry that have made this institution what it is. We will always be grateful. Thank you, Professor Mayberry. Degrees will now be conferred. At FGCU, we award a wide variety of graduate degrees that provide advanced education in an array of disciplines. Indeed, at FGCU, we offer 3 programs of study leading to the doctoral degree, 1 program leading to a specialist degree, and over 30 courses of study leading to the master's degree. We are pleased that 67 doctorate and master's degrees are being awarded by FGCU at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition at today's ceremony have already started their new careers and are unable to be here with us this afternoon. Will all the doctoral and master's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees?
By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the doctorate or master's degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Candidates, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The College Marshal for Health Professions and Social Work will now escort the Doctor in Physical Therapy degree recipients followed by the College Marshal for Education and the Doctor in Education degree recipient. These students will be accompanied by their research committee chairs to the front of the stage. As is typical with institutions of higher learning, the doctoral students will be hooded on the stage. The university reader, Ms. Patty Kirk, will introduce the individual graduates and their committee chairs. We will be calling each graduate to the front of the floor to be recognized. Let me again say a word to our guests today, and I ask for your cooperation. Most of you have traveled many miles to hear one name, and each name will be heard only if you are able to contain your applause and cheers. When all have crossed the platform to earn their distinction as graduates, we will then exuberantly applaud their accomplishments.
Hooding the following Doctor of Physical Therapy student will be their committee chair, Dr. Ari J. Van Dunn. Crystal Ardo. Carrie Roten-Crayons. Hooding the following Doctor of Education student will be their committee chair, Dr. Cecil Carter. For the College of Education, Ann Harner.
The escorted master's recipients will now move to the stage by college, beginning with the College of Education. The university readers, Ms. Michelle Jones and Ms. Patty Kirk, will introduce the individual graduates.
Elspeth McCullough. Tiffany Fox. Marlis Brockington. Katie Visaggio. Rebecca Marcotte. Cassie Wright. Jennifer Chiwaki. Jennifer Kurth. Catherine Kozlowski. Carolyn Blanton. Nicholas Favasso. Jennifer Dawn Jones. Robert Klein. And now the health professions and social work. Viviana Jaramillo. Deborah Palisha. Kimberly Raymer. Ryan Zussman. Fanny Stroman. Urka Spaho. Evan Leeper. James Anderson. Mallory Antoval. Quint Thompson. Christopher Erickson. Tracy Flack. Nicole White. Elizabeth Muniz. Ray Whiteman. Yasna Salopek. Laura DiMeo. Remy Echeverria.
Here at FGCU, we have a tradition of our faculty greeting the new graduates. The faculty of each college rise and move to the receiving area at the rear of the floor as a way of saying goodbye to their students from their respective colleges. We believe this tradition gives our students a chance to convene with their faculty one last time, the faculty who have supported them throughout their education here at FGCU. Did I mention that was an opportunity to convene briefly with their students one last time? Will the new FGCU doctoral and master's graduates please rise? President Bradshaw, platform party, faculty, family, and guests, please join me in congratulating our newest doctoral and master's degree recipients. Please be seated. We now come to the conferring of the bachelor's degrees. At FGCU, we award a wide variety of bachelor's degrees that provide education in an array of disciplines. At FGCU, we award over 50 courses of study leading to the baccalaureate degree. We are pleased that 371 bachelor's degrees are being conferred by FGCU at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition at today's ceremony have already started their new careers and are unable to be with us here this afternoon. Will all bachelor's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees?
By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree you have earned, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Candidates, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The college marshals will now escort the bachelor's recipients to the front of the stage by college, beginning with the Lutgert College of Business. The university readers will introduce our individual graduates.
And now, the College of Business. Dylan Rodriguez. Adam Busick. Charlton Reiner. Robert Bosch. Danilo Kaprick. Brittany Chambers. Gavin Donahue. Andrew Washington. Stephen Agatston. Gregory Shepard. Keith Clausen. Caleb Swope. Sean Riley. Kevin Peoples. James Stevens. Jordan Harmon. Cameron Whitaker. Kyle Pulver. Ryan Wheeler. Rachel Galante. Reginald Reed. Jonathan Arnold. Chase Van de Zand. Kenny Hurd. Kyle Bragenzer. Riley Noel. Jeremy Kubiak. Andrew McGrath. Connor Murphy. Warren Chapis. Courtney Johnston. Kirsten Rangel. Shaniqua Crumbly. Cecilia Garcia. Carrie Riedel. Maria Martinez. Kirsten Langdon. Corey Brugger. Maria Avila Ocando. Kimberly Gazer. Matthew Cote. Austin Miller. Juan Arnez. Oliver Holmes. Caitlin Landman. Alexandra Mitchell. Paris Farrell. Andreas Denbo. Casey Tennant. Jessica Hanley. Kenya Granado Borges. Michael Figueiredo. Lisa Billieu. Brittany Foster. Let's give it one second. Tanya Pluvos. Sarah Mawson. Christopher Emery. Kevin Chawaki. Demi Gainey. Michael Mandick. Robert Fernandez. Ian Carpenter. Laura Ariza Cabra. Jessica Bentley. Mary Ann Crandall. Jake Duckett. Matthew Chardon. Marsh Morrow. Ashley Soto. Do you want the last? Ravi Patel. Clifford Haroff. Manson Vilsaint. Robert Roan. Emily Farah. Alana Martin. Lester Leon. James McKillen. Alyssa Russo. Sandra Langabika. Cody Collins. Aaron Tabardo. Alexis Duva. Aaron Sheehan. Joseph Levine. Javier Montoya. Rafael Cartea. Juan Castellon. Pedro Lora. France Devalone. Jermaine Burke. Robin McDonald. Angel Hernandez. Caitlin Ford. Jessica Mead. Amber Senicki. Jessica Rodriguez. Lindsay Wakovich. Anyaza Osmani. Jeremy Forbes. Edison Martinez. Richard Sercion. Megan Buffkin. Jay Weber. Joshua Wilson. Brian Wolf. Abner Ruiz. Michael Banks. Maxwell Allure. Michael Harsh. Anthony Brito. Amber Mooney. Rosema St. Louis. Marcela Carmona. Christy Valdez. Joshua Maddox. Brett Ayana. Kimberly Butler. Geraldine McLeod. Melissa Arazola. Robert Pilgrim. Emily Jones. Maxell Perez. Julia Bitzel. Sean Squire. Kelsey Finnegan. Victoria Ewell. Robert Supik. Matthew Karastamatis. Lolita Camus. Elise Rosemarin. Veronica Torres Gatherer. Mackenzie Van Essen Morris. Alexis Broughton. Alexis Friedman. Christina Mull. Maria Florencia Fabra Perez. Emerson Medward. Laurel Gompertz. Ryan Shetler. Jenna Blackwelder. Kayla Frid. Mark Vanoy. Callie Miller. Peter Glom. Ali Alnu. Victor Mundia. Danielle D'Amato. Christina Charlotte. Chloe de Velasco. Alexander Deese. Joshua Donlin. Kobe David. Christina Tross. Robert Halleck. Tracy Garwood. Mallory Drake. Olivia Kohler. Allison Verna. Crystal Martins. Kirsten Walters. Diego Patina. Kurt Trolson. Patrick Villaraga. Taylor Fleckinger. Joel Johnson. Richard Ramono. Jacob Smith. Stephen Comparado. Estras Morea. Holly Kamionka. Sarah Rongel. Caro Martinez. Eduardo Rufato. Kelly Connors. Krista Roberts. Cassidy Peterson. Jessica Rupnarain. Myra Vasquez. Martha Toro. Tracy Skaggs. Veronica Sanchez. Joanne Helm. Teresa Klingston. Adrienne Weeb. Jordan Andrew Sheldon. Ashley Toda.
And now, the College of Education. Roe Haley. Jennifer Carbonall. Sarah O'Hara. Kelsey Hellfest. Brittany Brown. Maria Kindlen. Randy McDonald. Sarah Tierney. Molly Ricard. Nicole Miners. Marissa Dobert. Jacqueline Anderson. Zenobia Robinson. Danielle Williams. Michelle Botsford. Danielle Davis. Michaela Roach. Daniel Aguilar. Cynthia Garcia. Tatiana Collazo. Aaron Arrighi. Miranda Lekshe. Janie De La Torre. Kayla Froja. Kristen Leavesley. David Hurd. Jason Grant. Bernadette Alloway. Carissa Fox. Bobby Gonzalez. Kristen Ailey. Jackie Owen. Reagan Knapik. Catherine Beener. Brian Jones. Veronica Tishanen. Brittany Burns. Amy Cook. Danielle Backer. Brittany Foreman. Bridget Bain. Erin Delgado. Caitlin Sloat. Jeanette Pons. Juana Rosado. Ashley Theodoridis. Sabrina Barrios. Shelby McManus. Sarah Rogozinski. Vanessa Regnier. Laura Charlestook. Kaylee Knudsen. Lauren Blair. Alyssa Wenstrom. Edgo Montero. And now the College of Health Professions and Social Work. Corin Baronco. Marcia Scazzi. Leonette Rodriguez. Elizabeth Nino. Daniel Arbelez. Kadar Johnson. Catherine Meisel. Nikki Schnur. Rebecca Green. Brittany Weber. Amanda Washburn. Morgan Welter. Kristen Kieser. Lisa Jane Alexis. Michelle Hindle. Kelsey Dobbelstein. Corrine Fornia. Christina Runyon. Brittany Stroker. Spencer Reinerson. Bradley Forrester. Mark Lynn. Sean Smith. Mirtha Lopez. Michael Adetu. Gilbert Chamoy. Kayla Bro, Gretchen McMillan, Megan Ginocchio, Brittany Baisley, Christina Sanchez, Andrea Schultz, Kelsey Hall, Caitlin Patrick, Jeanette DeSanctis, Caitlin Hanshaw, Lindsay New, Michelle Ingman, Natalie Kauk, Ricky Ragland, Christina Martinez, Jenna Blake, Nina Solar, Chelsea Pershing, Mackenzie Lobby, Lauren Hand, Lacey Fugit, Taylor Moreau, Kathleen O'Connell, Christy Davis, Ashley Holman Seth, Kelsey Miner, Gerland Lindsay Etienne, Ludney Remy, McDonald Amy, Oliver Belizier, Dylan Trenhale, Evan Berman, Joseph Siconia,
Will the new FGCU Bachelor's graduates please rise? President Bradshaw, Platform Party, faculty, family, and guests, please join me in congratulating our newest graduates. Please be seated. Among our graduates receiving bachelor's degrees today are some of FGCU's finest students. These students who have achieved the highest academic honors are designated by the wearing of green and blue honor cords. Please stand and remain standing as I call your honors designation. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher have received the highest honors designation of summa cum laude. Please stand. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.71 to 3.89 have received the honors designation of magna cum laude. Please stand. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.7 have received the honors designation of cum laude. Please stand. To all of our honored graduates, we commend you on your superlative academic achievements.
Graduates, I congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you continued success. You've worked hard and succeeded in your academic endeavors. On your behalf, let me thank our outstanding Florida Gulf Coast University faculty and staff members who have provided you not only instruction, but also their wise guidance and enthusiastic support. Our university is truly fortunate to have such a remarkable group of faculty and staff, respected by their students, their peers, and the greater community. It is now my pleasure to introduce Carlos Cabanago III, class of 2000, and chair of the FGCU Alumni Association. Carlos?
Thank you, President Bradshaw. As I was sitting there watching all of you walk by, there was a nursing student who wrote on her placard, she wrote, "She believed she could." To whoever you are out there, and for everybody in here, it started with a belief that you could, and you carried that belief forward. 14 years ago, I graduated FGCU. Receiving my college degree was a thrill and amazing accomplishment in my life. When President Bradshaw stood up here today and said, "By the power vested in me and the privileges appertaining thereto," it's a thrill down your spinal cord. And don't forget that thrill and excitement. Don't forget today. Don't forget the institution that instilled in you knowledge, a great social and civic responsibility, ideals of sustainability, and was a place for you to find friends and gain mentors. For everybody in here, the sky's the limit. Today is simply just a stepping stone onto a great road ahead. While all our roads may differ, we will all have FGCU as a start. My road led me to law school, a road that I would not have traveled had it not been for the encouragement and professors here at FGCU. Some of you were here earlier this morning and may be here today, this afternoon. I'm extremely grateful for the dedication of the students and their dreams. For me, it all started here 14 years ago. Graduates, today is an exciting day for you and your families. I congratulate you on reaching your greatest academic accomplishment yet. And yet I challenge you to stay connected and welcome you to the family of alumni, the family that includes such great individuals as Dr. Alan Weiss, who educated us on cathedral thinking, looking forward into the future. Where are you going to be 20 years from now? Where's the FGCU going to be 20 years from now? You know, having a college degree is much like having a stock in a company. It'll go up and it'll go down, but you control the credibility and reputation of this university. Like President Bradshaw said, each and every one of you are ambassadors to this university. I challenge you to stay connected with us, read the magazine Pinnacle, share your accomplishments, give back to the university when you can, become an active member in the Alumni Association. Stay connected so that we can enrich each other's lives. Graduates of the class of 2014, congratulations, welcome to the alumni family, and go Eagles!
Thanks, Carlos. At this time, will the graduates please rise and give a round of applause in appreciation of those that supported you through the educational process. Your parents, your family, your friends. Also, please extend a round of appreciation for the faculty who also supported you through your educational endeavors. Now will the audience please rise and join our vocalist, Dr. Jeannie Darnell, and the Suncoast Brass Quintet in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The printed words can be found on page 32 of your program. Graduates, in closing, I encourage you to stay connected to your university as proud alums who represent the very best the institution has to offer. You, our success stories, are our best ambassadors. Your achievements, service to others, and loyalty will contribute to the greatness of Florida Gulf Coast University. You have our best wishes for success and happiness throughout your lives. Please remain standing for the recessional and remain in your place until all graduates have exited the floor. Graduates, staff ushers will direct you to join the recessional. Guests, please wait until the students and faculty have left the arena floor before carefully exiting yourselves. Please meet your graduates in the lobby or in the plaza area. My last 4 words in this official ceremony: walk good, go Eagles.